Greetings one and all, my name is Lancer and welcome to a new reaction series. A series that is a sequel season, since I have already watched the first season of it, but I figured, you know what, I'm hyped to see the second season, because I really enjoyed the first, so why not, we'll watch it here on the channel. That being, of course, Oshi no Ko Season 2. The first season absolutely blew me away with its stunning visuals, its surprisingly well-written characters, and taking on an interesting topic that I have personal investment with, that being acting, performance. And yeah, I've been giddily awaiting season 2 since season 1 ended, and well, it is here. But last time on Oshi no Ko, Ruby, Kana, and Mem-cho had their first performance as their new idol group, carrying on the same name as Ai's former idol group that I can't remember the name of. And yeah, romance tensions are high between Aqua dating Akane because of the whole reality show debacle thing, and then also Kana, of course, has her crush on him. And meanwhile, the whole agency thing has come up with a new IP that they're gonna have, a stage performance of this one tale or whatever, and the whole gang's gonna get involved with it, and I'm sure we're gonna have lots of fun with that. I'm looking forward to it. I did sort of like skim rewatch the first season. By that I mean I watched someone else watch it. I watched another reactor watch it. I forgot how quick this show is. That's just mainly because the first episode of season 1 was like a movie length episode, which I can already see that's not the case for this season. I'm really giddy. I really enjoy it. The opening for this season's got a lot to live up to. Idol by Yasobi is one of the best OPs ever. I can't wait to get into it, so let's get right into the episode. The drama, the intrigue. What do we have this season? Are we already at the performance? Or are we just giving context for what the story's about? 斧が信念と野望を胸に争い続けたが、世界の命運を決める21の刀が極東の地に散らばった。I like having a fixed camera right here. It's all just right there. It makes it actually feel like we're watching a play right now. So is this a musical or is this like a Cirque du Soleil kind of thing? Is this Rurouni Kenshin? I feel like this could have been the preview for the season. Then that's Akane. God, I'm like trying to guess like who's who. Is this like the trailer? What the dude, what a cold open. I'm so confused. I'm trying to figure out whose character is who, but that was really cool. Simple in terms of display, I would say. It was more just like fixed images, but effective in what it was trying to portray. I assume we're now gonna jump back to before we get to that point, but all right, new opening. Different kind of vibe already from the first one. Cool visual. I imagine this whole season's gonna be just this story, right? I don't know. I need to listen to the full version of this song. So far, I don't like it as much as Idol. Visually, though, I think I really like it. I like that it has like the gray like tone to it. Song-wise, though, I think I still prefer Idol, but it's different. Different tones for different folks. Really? So we're practicing 2.5D. Right. Already meeting new characters. Yeah, what's Ruby gonna be doing for all this? B Komachi, that's right. 4 months already, huh? See, here's the thing about season 1. It was mainly about like Aqua and Kana, which was the majority of season 1, I feel like. And while Ruby was there and she played integral parts, it was more like the last couple episodes. Kind of hope this season we delve more with Ruby, at least character-wise. I mean, she had her moments, but I still feel like this is gonna be another Aqua-centric season. It just kind of sucks because I really like Kana as a character, as a secondary main character more than anything, more than Ruby at this point. Also, here's the thing. I'm aware of where this manga ends up eventually. Just because, again, I've seen memes, been around communities. I know the Orimo that this is going to end up in, but that'll be for a while. No one knows, really. Oh, they're still together? I thought their thing was they were gonna stay together but slowly break up, because obviously they're together because of, you know, the whole publicity thing, just like, you know, gotta keep face. If for nothing else, I've really loved how this show has portrayed online media more than anything, just the absolute cesspool that it is. I think it actually does it really well. Sounds like right now.
今回の劇はこの2チームが戦う渋谷構想編を柱にシナリオが展開する。
かなちゃんとの共演シーン少なくて残念。かなちゃんと仲いいみたいだもんね。
あいつは演技の話になると熱がこもりすぎて怖いからな。出番ずれてる方がぐちぐち言われるタイミングも少なそうで助かる。
そういう。
Only at the end, huh?
私は無限にできちゃうな。
Is Akane still trying to do the whole, like, I mean, we're not seeing it in her eyes, but I wonder if she's still going to try to slip into that eye personality. Yeah, we have our own goal here. Yeah.
愛に何らかの影響を与えた可能性のあるこの男に
I like that she sort of just slips in between those.
ララライの面々が演技できるのは当たり前として、メルト君も京アマの演技見た時どうなるかと思ったけど、なかなか仕上げてきてるし、アクア君も舞台は初めてって聞いたけど、周りが見えててそつがない。有馬ちゃんと茜ちゃんの同世代新旧若き天才対決も熱いよね。周りの演技を綺麗に受ける適応型、演じ方も対照的。 見た感じ、茜ちゃんの方が一歩先行ってる感じかな。
The battle between the red and blue.
うちには姫川がいるからな。
Whoa. What a visualization. That was cool. Oh, he's the main character. He's 19? I thought he's like 30.
強い方が刀の相棒になる。それでどうだ。わかりやすい。死んでも文句言うなよ。そっちこそ。
They're painting a scene.
ごちゃごちゃ抜かしてんじゃねえ。どうした。降参するか。なめた口をいまいじゃ。
We're doing this without choreography.
私も聞きたいことが山ほどあるわ。
Build some chemistry.
少し前はサポート優先で、あんなに前に出る演技する子じゃなかった。あんな身勝手な。私を見ろって演技ができる子じゃなかったのに。
You wouldn't guess.
覚悟、アイドルをやって何か。
Oh god. Is she gonna become like Kana now? Hakane is like the most terrifying character in this. Just how she could so easily slip into being another person. I mean, it's a great skill. I loved last season where Aqua saw that and he's like, oh, I can use that. I want him to see what he can do, though. Aqua's no slouch.
舞台はだいたい1ヶ月程度の稽古期間を設けます。忙しい人も多いので、あまり全員集まれません。
Again, I have done stage performances myself, and you'll always hear this. The best part is the performance itself. I would say like the worst parts of like doing stage performances is like the middle portion in between first starting rehearsals and the first show. There's like a middle area where it's like you got your lines pretty much memorized, but now it's all about, you know, blocking, which if you don't know, blocking is the director showing you where to walk during certain scenes, the choreography, all this stuff. Well, I mean, not choreography. Blocking is more just like what you're doing aside from just dialogue. You're still learning the choreography, still sort of trying to get it down. All this stuff happens, and it's where I've always kind of find the worst part, just because you're so close to like your first performance, and that's where tensions can really get high. People start to break down mentally. For me personally, the worst part has always been right before that first performance. So for me, it's always just been like I take that breath right before I walk on, and then it's like I'm good. I just sort of ultra instinct my way through the rest of it. Honestly, a lot of it is like I don't even remember when I'm on stage. It's like the second I'm on stage and in view of the audience, I'm gone. So all of a sudden I just snap back into reality once I step off stage. Like, oh shit, I just did that, huh? Obviously, in this scenario, we're working with a lot of experienced actors, and obviously the least experienced one here is Aqua, but he's different. I wonder if we'll delve into any of that sort of stage anxiety. I love when shows portray that. Stand-ins. Yeah. Do we have understudies? I'm curious for what's going to happen after this is all said and done. The connections that are made. I love the music in this show, man. Yep. And that is where I've had rough times in performances, the cliques that naturally form. I think stage performances and plays are the perfect example of the suspension bridge effect, which if you don't know what that is, the suspension bridge effect is this mental idea of you and this person who you've maybe never really met before go through a very traumatic experience and survive, and through that you become closer. I'd say theater is a perfect example of that because I've had plenty of situations where I interact with people who I've never met before or have had very little interaction with, who, because we go through this thing where it's like, obviously you're backstage, you're cramped up, so you're kind of forced to interact, especially going through performing as well, doing stage stuff, naturally interact with that person, you know, through doing lines, through talking and all that. So you naturally sort of form a connection, whether you realize it or not. But the interesting part is whether or not it's actually a connection that is worth anything. Is like, once it's said and done, what do you do after that? I'm definitely going to have a lot of stories I can tell over the course of this show, which is honestly why I really wanted to do this reaction series of season 2, because I'm getting to talk about now a side of myself that, you know, I've talked about in other stuff about how I did plays and everything, but now I can really tell those stories. So I'm not going to talk about everything right now. I'm going to savor it for the course of the series. And he's just by himself still. Oh, he's very good. Yeah, he doesn't care for that.
有馬は周囲のレベルに合わせて演技をする癖がある。それは過去自己顕示欲の強い演技で仕事を失った有馬がこの業界ララライの看板役者姫川大輝、そのレベルに合わせてくる有馬に勝ちたいんだろう。このままじゃ負けるぞ。大差でな。怒るなら怒れよ。どんな心配してる場合？アクア君だってこのままじゃ。俺は最初から勝とうなんて思ってない。
Yeah, you're just here to do a job.
新宿の連中全員皆殺しにしてやりなさい。
黒川、周りのテンションに合わせて。
わかりました。強めの演技。
Reallocating stats.
全員皆殺しにしてやりなさい。
オッケー、そんな感じでいこ
う。
今のでいいんだ。
That was like completely different.
私は立ち上がりが少し悪かった。原因はこの脚本に。
I mean, still the first couple days.
最初は陶器のヒロインとして登場してたものの、敵役だった剣とのカップリング人気が上昇。いわゆる負けヒロインというやつだ。原作最新話では言い名付け設定もほとんど死に設定になってる不遇のキャラクター。おとなしくしてるとこういう子に全部持ってかれる。少ないということはキャラ分析の素材が少ないということ。
So really just what a perfect visualization. Oh man, I like that with Ai though. It's like she's got most of it, but there's still those little pieces missing. That's the thing though with characters that have so few scenes in something. It's like that's where you really got to make an impact. But it's a balancing act with those kind of characters especially.
原作とだいぶ違う。めちゃくちゃ記号的なキャラにされてる。人を殺めることに葛藤を抱いていた優しい子なのに、だいぶ戦いに前のめりになっている。これじゃ殺戮大好きなクレイジーだよ。
It's not like you at all.
多少の変更は仕方ないとしても、脚本家にあまりにも便利に使われてる。不憫だよ、さや姫。原作でも不遇なのに、私は好きだよ。でも、しょうがないよね。原作の先生がこれで OK 出したんだもん。
Approach the author, huh?
朝までに修正よこせとか言われて大変だったよ。今日は原作者も来るらしいから挨拶がてらかな。
この脚本ってどう思う？ちょっと原作とは違うでしょ。でも割と原作に準拠した脚本だと思うぞ。こんに比べたら90倍はマシ。女はひどかったもんね。
It's truly terrible.
他の役者と演技のダメ出しし合うのも金田一さんは良しとしてないくらいだし。
黒川が脚本について質問があるみたいなのですが。
Don't know about that. Just asking on her behalf.
さや姫のキャラクターなのですが、なんていうか脚本からだとこの意図というか。
ああ、原作よりだいぶ好戦的な感じだしね。
原作だともっと葛藤が。
その葛藤を演劇というメディアに変換した時、できないことはないんだけど、やや尺を取りすぎてしまう。板の上から遠い席のお客に伝えるためには、それなりに長い演技が必要になる。シンプルに整理する必要がある。じゃないと全てのシーンが散漫になるし、 お客に伝わりづらい作品になってしまう。盛り上げるところをしっかり定めて要素を取捨選択していく。そういう汚れ役も僕の仕事のうちだと思ってるからさ。
さや姫の心情を入れればノイズになる。いっそ活発なキャラにしたことで対立構造がシンプルになり、この舞台においてお前の役割は心情の深さを見せることじゃない。
だそうだけど納得できたか？
Alright, yeah, just
わかりやすくか。
make it easier to understand.
スペシャルゲストがお越しです。
東京ブレイド作者のアビコ先生
Hmm.
と付き添いの吉祥寺と申します。お会いできて
Oh,
嬉しい
right,
です。
yeah,
光栄です。
先生お久っす。
the author of the other one. Oh,
どうも。
well, you're not exactly the best actor, yeah.
先生、はじめまして。
ほら先生、
目を合わせただけでテンポる。
まあわかるけど。
She looks very similar to I mean, other than the eyes. Just another purple-eyed, purple-haired character. I do really love the eyes in this show, though. It's just
上手。
a whole world in there.
たくさん練習してくれてるんですよね。
先生、舞台の時は練習じゃなくて稽古って言った方がいいですよ。
Rehearsal.
私が言わなきゃですよね。今からでも直してもらえますか？
どのあたりを？
All of it.
全部。
I didn't think she'd actually say everything. Restart the whole fucking script. Of course, a depressing SED. Classic. Well, that was episode 12, technically, of Oshi no Ko. Wow, I talked way more than I thought I would about this. And there's so much more I want to talk about as well. I mean, we're delving into some home territory for myself. Stage performances, plays. Those were the days, weren't they, Eugene? But we're really just going right into it. Coming off of last season, you know, there was a little bit of a buffer, just like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this performance, the 2.5D. And now here we are. Literally skipped 4 months. Something tells me this writer isn't as innocent as she seems. Oh, I mean, that ending there, just like, oh, we need a revision. What are we revising? Everything. Well, granted, I guess it's good to do this only a couple days into it, as opposed to already weeks or a month in. There's a part of me that does miss doing stage plays. It's been a good amount of years since I have taken to the stage, but I would, of course, love to someday. But I mean, it's been so long. But I mean, there is like a specific kind of rush and euphoria I do get being on stage, you know, memorizing lines, doing all that. It's one of those ones where it's like you get to the end of it and it's like it's all this blood, sweat, and tears a lot of the time, but then by the end you can't help but cry that it's over. You can't help but kind of want another show. Hey ho, it is what it is. This is a show though where it's like obviously we're gonna take our time with each of these characters. I mean, I can already see this is kind of gonna be more focused on Akane, at least maybe for this first part, because obviously Aqua, he's got it dialed in. He doesn't really care. I feel like Ruby's not even gonna be a factor in any of this. He's off doing her own thing. It's just this battle between Kana and Akane. You know, the battle of their acting, but also the battle for Aqua. I don't know, but obviously I don't want to yap about everything in this first episode because we got a couple more to watch. Thankfully, I waited a bit, so we got about 5 episodes to get through. And yeah, I can't wait to see more of this incredible show. But either way, this is my reaction to episode 1 of season 2 of Oshi no Ko. Join me next time for episode 2, as well as everything else to be coming out soon. Until next time, I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.